Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 25 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
First down here for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's drones. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over. And the offense
pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Noles. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Virginia Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he lofts it deep over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
On the run, it's Lucas. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Snags with the throw. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Breaking free at the 35. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of...
Pitch made down inside the 15-yard line. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Receiver in motion now. First and goal, handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Back to pass. It's Drones. He's got it near the end zone. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they get a tough decision here on fourth down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Virginia Tech 3.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is
they've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking downfield, it's Drones. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
The Noles will line up now. It's first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Might have to try the extra point.
In the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the pass is just thrown away. clearly intentional grounding, and here comes the penalty mark. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's drones. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard again.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Toss play, running right. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. Where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you'll get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the ball is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 now for the offense. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
The sure hands. It's Lucas. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Seminoles will have first and 10 here. Toss play to the outside. Eludes a tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. And in first down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Davis. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver makes the catch, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Crucial third down play after that completion. Back to pass. It's Drones. Quarterback looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Creative play design there, but it doesn't get much. They stop him for no gain.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Drones. It's a short completion at a big tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they get the completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Hokies pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
To throw, it's Drones. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Strong game by this quarterback. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Lucas. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. Look at that. He's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Seminoles come to the line with first and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 35, Virginia Tech 17.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled, but first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Drones. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
And the Hokies pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking for some space. It's Mason. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? And he drops back in the gun. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Hokies have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. And the Seminoles come to the line in a hurry up.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside and give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And that one is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still plenty of life left. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Looking downfield, it's Drones. This is clock. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal during the late stages. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway. But it does set up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Physical run, breaks through a tackle. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Do they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He pulls it in for a big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass, it's Kromenhoek. On the run, he'll let it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Defense makes the stop, but that's a big gain. This offense putting on a show right to the final play. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC.